Rated M for mature.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. In today's episode, we're going to be going inside of Tartarus's main floor. Which technically we're in the first floor, but the second floor is where the action is. And yes, Mitsuru, I am ready to go. So this is the part of the game that I'm basically beginning commentating the most. This is the action of Persona 3, Tartarus. It is a gigantic tower.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my Persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right!
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Ooh, do I sense some hostility between Yukari and Mitsuru? Oh my, things are getting heated. Not really. But yeah, this is basically the gameplay of Persona 3. I really like it a lot. It is a randomly generated dungeon crawling RPG. It's really cool. Also, I'm going to be talking over Mitsuru for a little bit, because what she says is not really... Did I really just get hit? Okay, I didn't. This is our first battle with... No, I don't need an explanation. This is our first battle. We could use Orpheus. Yeah, we'll show it off his fire skill. Here. It's really cool. Orpheus, if you may remember, is a character from Greek mythology. He was the guy that went into the underworld to try and get his wife back, but he couldn't look back. And he did, and it was like, oh no, she was undead, and it was really depressing for everyone. But yeah, that was a random encounter. What we did was basically how Persona 3 functions. Oh my gosh, Mitsuru, stop bothering me. I know everything about this game. Come on, don't bother me. Tutorials, man, tutorials. I'm going to tell you, it's kind of like Paper Mario. You can get the jump on your enemy and get the preemptive attack, which we still didn't get at that time, but whatever, no, I'm alright. I'm going to explain everything this game has to offer. So I kind of skipped over this last time, but if we actually make every single enemy weak. Like you see, that Cowardly Maya over there is down. If we make every enemy on the field down, we can do what's called an all-out attack, which basically takes everyone's weapon damage and combines it together and does a giant AoE attack, that is this, on the field, and does massive damage. It's very helpful to get that, but it's not always the easiest thing to do. And hey, we got a revival bead. As it may sound, you can pretty much just revive people if they're dead. Let's get some medicine. Essentially what I'm gathering now are just items so I can clear Tartarus rather efficiently later in the game. Since I'm kind of doing a challenge, I'm only going to go Tartarus on Saturdays, just so I can complete as many social links on the other days of the week. Other days? What am I talking about? Now here's the issue. No, I don't. Oh my gosh. I don't care, Mitsuru. Just shut up. If you use too many spells from your protagonist, like I can easily just take out all of these Cowardly Mayas, that is actually sort of bad, because eventually I'm going to run out of SP. You see, Agi is a spell move, does fire damage, which is an element. Bash is a physical attack, which takes our HP. So eventually we're going to run out of SP. There's only 2 ways to get SP back, well actually technically 3. If you have a move that recovers SP, or, let's see, okay, there's moves that recover SP and such, there's going downstairs and fully healing, and there is using items to refill SP. SP is definitely the most valuable thing in the game. You do not want to run out of SP, you're basically dead because you can't heal then. That's why you have party members. Yukari and Junpei are pretty good. I like Yukari a little bit, except when she uses her stupid bow and arrow, it's really stinking aggravating. Junpei, he's really cool. However, they don't really have their personas yet. They don't have their magic abilities. Yukari can kind of, but she can't really use it in combat, so she's going to rely on her weapons. And oh boy, This is the mystery card game. It's pretty darn cool. Essentially, it's going to play cards, and we press the A button, and we have to look. Now, all these cards have different abilities. You may have saw a coin, a leaf, and oh, I have to actually pick. And this persona. It is the Pixie. Yes, you can actually get personas by battling shadows. And hey, we leveled up another time. I forgot to mention this in part 1, but when we level up, we can actually fuse better personas. So currently we can fuse personas up to level 3. Upon gaining better stats, that is primarily why you want to level up, is to make your personas better so you can get better skills and defeat enemies and just all around have better stats. And oh no, a giant shadow is ahead. It's gonna tell us Takiba should probably heal us up, which yeah, I'm not gonna call her Yukari, and all you gotta do is request healing. Not every character in the game can heal, so be careful of that, but yeah. Let's take care of this dude up here, who is a very large shadow, and I need to get down the short sword's length. It's been a long time since I played this game. And oh my, 4 cowardly Mayas. No, I already know how to do the all-out attack Mitsuru, but I appreciate the notion. Anyways, another thing I'd like to mention. Okay, when he does that and just zooms in on his eyes, that's a critical hit. That doesn't always happen, but he says Orpheus and says the persona that he has equipped it. Pretty cool. But what I was going to say is, in this version of Persona 3, there's Persona 3 Portable, and you know, that's just its own different thing. You cannot directly control your party members. What you have to do is you have to come over to Tactics, select your party member, and basically assign them either a target or how they should act, healing, support, blah, all that. So we're gonna make Takiba hit that guy, and actually that was Iori. Yeah, it doesn't really matter though. And yeah, so that's pretty much what you have to do. Let's actually check out our other persona, Pixie, who, I don't really remember what skill she has. Oh, she only has Dia, so that's kind of unfortunate. But it's okay, let's actually just use an auto attack on the ones that isn't fallen down yet. There we go, 17 damage, not too bad. Auto attacks are basically determined, and ooh, Junpei's persona! He has Hermes, who is a physical attacker. Pretty darn cool, actually. He looks nothing like Hermes, you know, like I'd expect him to look, but nevertheless, he is really cool. But I was about to say is physical attacks such as Cleave and Bash are based upon a persona's strength stat. Let's actually check out the stats real fast, because I kind of want to explain that. So you have 5 stats: Strength, Magic, Endurance, Agility, and Luck. So Magic obviously increases Magic, and Mana. Strength increases Strength. Actually, it doesn't increase Mana, so I take that back. Endurance basically gives you resistance from attacks. That's pretty self-explanatory. Agility helps you dodge a little bit better and can also make you go first, and Luck increases the chance you'll get crits. Now, if you look up, Persona 3 is very unique. It has 3 different types of physical damage: Slash, Bash, and Pierce. I think it's Bash, whatever, doesn't matter. And also, it has Fire, Ice, Zio, Garu, Hama, and Mudo, which you know from other Shin Megami Tensei games. Now, here's the kind of annoying thing about that. Certain enemies have really weird resistances, and sometimes they don't even make sense. So you basically either have to scan the enemy, or hope that you know what their weakness is. We'll get into that later, and yeah. The cool thing about Yukari is you can technically never fall down after missing an auto attack, which is kind of a thing we'll get into later. Not only can enemies be knocked down, but you can too, if you miss or your attack doesn't always work, or you just get hit. Let's actually take down, I just want to get this guy out of the way. Let's use our Agi again. I would use Bash, but honestly, they're not really weak to that, so we're just going to use our spells, and let's use that on that dude. There honestly isn't too much strategy to dispatching shadows, you just need to do it relatively quickly, because you don't want them to kill you and stuff like that. This game does have random deaths. The death spell is a big issue, but it's avoidable. Wow, that cleaver! Holy crap, Junpei. What a boss. And yeah, they'll say stuff, and hey, shuffle time again. Now we're gonna pick the leaf, I want to call it. This one's effect is it gives you more EXP, so that one's pretty good. In order, if it's a new persona you don't have yet, I get the persona, then go leaf, coin, and usually, I don't know. You want the coins and the leaf, basically. I don't have a reason to get, oh my gosh, now she's gonna explain the most useless skill, thing in the game. You press a square button, you can have your party members split up. I don't know why this is an option, but it is. And they'll just go down other corridors and such and defeat shadows on their own, which, I don't know, it's not that great. They can also find treasure like Junpei just did. So they can come back and, yeah, it's just going to be running around. The problem with this is, if you get encountered and jumped on, you'll just be by yourself, which, if you don't have the appropriate personas, could be an issue. And yeah, so I guess Junpei's going around. The minimap is very helpful, but I kind of wish it could go full screen, but whatever. Or can it? I don't think it can. At least I don't remember. Anyways, what Mitsuru was talking about is this teleporter. Yeah, it's an access point. It will take us back to the entrance, and honestly, might as well do it right now. And here you go, bro. I found a medicine. That's pretty nice. That's the only real use for the split up function. I don't think it's that great, though, so only use it if you feel very comfortable in surviving the floor of Tartarus that you're on. And yeah, just like she said, we're on the first floor.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
It was pretty easy, actually.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. Hey, it's that card with the doggy and the guy. It's the Full Arcana. Hip hip hooray. And essentially, our social link has advanced another rank. The Full Arcana is very... It's kind of weird. It just levels up on its own, but more on that later. So yeah, that was our first adventure inside Tartarus. It's kind of meant to be easy, but it will get harder later on. Now, we could go back up further, and honestly I should, because I kind of want some more EXP. As you see, Orpheus is still level 2, and our protagonist is only level 3. So basically, you can keep going inside of Tartarus, and I think, okay, he's starving. We could go solo, which I guess we kind of have to, don't we? I guess we'll come back another day. But before we go, let's see what Mitsuru has to say. And it really doesn't seem like a lot. She just says to exit this door when you're ready to go. But be careful, because if you exit this door, the dark hour will be over and the next day will start. So make sure you're done with everything in Tartarus, then leave. But yeah, we're done here, so let's go back to our dorm and rest for tomorrow. Hey, this is Dork. What's going on, dude? Hey, you're Johnny, right? Who are you? Oh man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close to Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone a little more experienced. What the heck is that? Okay. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomochika. Here's a morning assembly, so we better hurry. Yeah, I guess so. This guy's Kenji, huh? Seems like a pretty cool dude, despite he's all over Yukari, but yeah, whatever. I'll just overlook that for right now.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. to imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said? Me neither. We live in the same dorm, but it's like we're on different planets. Man, if she asks for my opinion, I don't know what I'll say.
Well, that was pretty interesting, huh? Mitsuru's quite the public speaker, if I do reckon. Now, today is 4/21, so school is gonna be pretty boring and blah blah, Toriyumi blah blah, poems and all that crap, and we feel very tired. Now, I haven't seen one point in the game where it's beneficial to just go to sleep, so yet again, we're probably gonna be staying awake for this part 2. And alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to make up my voice for Toriyumi, not really getting it. And you stayed awake during the whole lecture, and our academics has increased by another point. Nice. So a point is basically the little music note that pops up. That's a point. Sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get 2, sometimes you don't get any. And class has ended for today. As of today, you'll now be able to play the actual game, and you can spend time outside of school. If you have established social links, you may visit time with them, with those individuals. Also, there's places where you can raise your charm, courage, and academics. Now, I actually want to talk about that really quickly. We're going to press, the command menu again. We're going to go over to status. Now, there's these 3 stats: academics, charm, and courage. Currently, we all suck at them. But what is the point in raising these stats? Well, basically, 3 really important social links, and 3 social links everyone kind of likes to do, are going to open up when those stats are increased. So currently, I think, we need to max out courage as quickly as we can. And how do I do that? Well, I'm going to start telling you that. But before I do, we actually have some plans. But another thing I need to say is this student over here, if you get lost in Gekkoukan High, will help you out. You just gotta ask her where you want to go, and she'll... Oh, I hit it again by accident. But yeah, she's very helpful in finding out where you want to go. You don't know where the faculty office is and stuff. Now, I'd like to bring up a couple things about this game. The pacing of it is very odd, but more on that later. And also, I want to say something else. Now, some people dislike the camera angle in this game. I certainly love it. It's really cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And yeah, so this is apparently what Japanese high school's like if you're rich. So that's cool, there's bathrooms. And you may be thinking, John, I know those are bathrooms, but what purpose do they have? Well, I'll come a little bit later. Persona is kind of a cool game because you'd think, like, it kind of basically makes an RPG out of real life, You eat something that looks really gross, your courage goes up. You say something cool and funny, your charm goes up. I don't know, it's kind of cool like that.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Where? Oh, there he is!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Senpai! Wait for us!
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the 2 of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly? But that's what makes him so cool.
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Ah, well, let's go.
Akihiko asked us to go to the Polonia police at the mall, police station. Was there a police station in the mall? I don't even know. But I guess we're gonna have to go there and find out. So now Junpei's following us, and it's really cool. You can't change the camera angle here, though, which is really weird. Yeah, this is how you exit the school. Just go to the town map. Now, welcome to the overworld of Persona 3. There is no overworld. We can basically select where we want to go. Get used to the screen, because it's gonna kind of be the whole game. Let's actually go to the Polonia Mall, because that's where Akihiko told us to go. That's kind of where you have to go to advance the game. Where's the police station? Well, over here. As if you needed me to say that, though. This seems to be the police station. Let's go inside.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. I was waiting for you guys. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you too. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
So basically, Kurosawa is the armory in this game. Not kidding. He'll sell us weapons and stuff. Pretty darn cool. However, none of these items I really need, since the majority of what you should be spending your money on is not armor, but better personas and stuff like that. That camo vest does look pretty good, though. But we don't really need to buy any of this, believe it or not, because we'll find stuff arguably better in Tartarus in the later levels. What we actually need to do is we need to go to the movies, which sounds really weird, but yeah, Junpei's gonna head out, and Junpei left. He wanted to spend his 5,000 yen somewhere else. But yes, we need to spend our money too, so let's go over to, where on earth is it? It'd be the station, Iwatado Station, I think. No, it's Port Island Station. There it is, okay. There's two stations, that's kind of confusing, but yeah, this is where we need to go. We need to go to the movies, because we want to get 4 courage, because we want to start one social link as soon as we can, and that is a signpost I was running into. A little bit silly. And yeah, screenshots where we need to go. So let's talk, no, we need to go over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Screenshot Theater. In this area you can visit many locations to raise your stats, blah blah blah. And yes, there's a movie marathon playing. Let's actually watch it. Let's give it a shot. Let's pay 1,500 yen to go inside, and oh my goodness. You've been surprised to be more courageous, and your courage has increased by 4 points, even though it shows only one thing. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Sometimes it does that, but believe me, that gave you 4 courage points, which is pretty nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Miss Suru. And yeah, she's talking to us at the moment regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still injured and really can't lead the team, so we need to level up a little bit, and so we can explore. Yeah. So basically from now on we can go to Tartarus whenever we want, unless Mitsuru's not here, but it has to be at night. However, we're still not done because we basically have things to do at night as well. Because even at night you can increase your stats. Now, there's only one other place you can go at night, and that's the Polonia Mall. Now, okay, so this is a little bit of a schedule, okay? So, at the beginning of the game, the first task we want to do is we want to max out courage. So essentially on Mondays, you need to do karaoke and study. On Tuesdays, you need to do the virtual horror game and study. Karaoke on Wednesday and study. And on Thursday, I guess. Virtual horror game again on Friday. And a you need to go to the coffee place and study, or go to Tartarus, which we'll be doing Tartarus, since the coffee only increases your charm, and that isn't really as urgent as getting courage up at the moment. And finally on Sundays, do karaoke, and yeah, Chagall coffee. Now, for the most part, I'm going to be editing this out, since this is a giant time sink, and you kind of know what I'm going to do anyways. So, if you're wondering, dude, you didn't study or you didn't do the thing at night, don't worry. I'm just doing that. But yeah, we need to come over to the game panic and do this little mini game. They're gonna pay 3,000 yen. It's kind of pricey, but it'll help us get more courage. And after we have completed this scary game, our courage will increase another point. However, it is getting very late and we have to head back to the dorm. Now, basically every night, trust me, no matter what, you should study. Yeah, study, then go to sleep. Select that option pretty much every day. Yeah, I know it's kind of a bummer, but yeah, study every day. And sometimes you will get an academics increase, but some nights you won't. And sometimes you'll get tired, which is kind of lame, but we'll find a remedy for that very soon. Hey, it's that kid, Kenji again. What's up, dude? He wants to talk to us. What's up, Johnny? You all by yourself? Dude, I thought a rumor about you and Yukari-san was true. Huh. What was the rumor? Oh, yeah, well, it's not like I care or anything, but you sure had some bad luck since you transferred here. You know, dude, all this weird stuff that's been happening, how's everyone been saying that they're hearing strange voices? Well, I guess since you're always listening to your headphones, you probably haven't heard anything. Yeah, it kind of makes a jab at the protagonist there. Kind of funny. Kenji seems like a pretty cool dude. There is someone standing in front of your desk. It is the classmate you were talking to earlier this morning. Hey man, I'm gonna get some ramen after school. You wanna come? What do you want to eat with me exactly? No reason really. I haven't got anything to do later. I thought we could finish our conversation from this morning. So what do you say, man? Let's get some ramen and talk. Sure? I guess, and you've decided to go with him. Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Now, believe it or not, this is our first social link. This is kind of forced, by the way. I'm not going to be talking. I'm just going to leave the text up long enough to where you can actually read it. This is a time I like to talk about. The Persona social links take up a lot of this game's time. A lot. There are a lot of social links. We're only going to be highlighting what we do in these social links. And, let's see. No matter what you say here, he's going to laugh and agree with you, so... Shut up and eat! Yeah, man, you're right. Kenji's a pretty cool first social link, you know, he kind of just explains the whole process of getting to know people. And yeah, basically he's just talking about Yukari in school and how he wants a girlfriend and a secret plan. I wonder what that's about. You're gonna flip. And Kenji seems to like you a lot. You became friends with Kenji. Not too bad, huh? A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to make a persona of the Magician Arcana. Ooh. You have established a new social link. Yeah, pretty snazzy, huh? You can kind of not avoid this. It's kind of forced. And yeah, it's going to briefly explain social links, but I'll get into that in more detail later. And man, you're on one serious dude. Oh, well, let's get going. He has to go watch one of his TV shows, so that's cool. And yeah, we have to head back to the dorm. That basically ate up our whole afternoon, but like I said,
welcome back.
The schedule that I gave you, we're basically going to be doing every single night to get our stats up as much as we can. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this episode of Let's Play Persona 3 FES. And yeah, if you're too tired, you can go to Tartarus, blah blah blah, quit ruining my intro. Anywho, that is going to just about do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to save, and in the next video, we're going to basically just continue on with the game. So see you guys then. Bye.